All right. Okay. So good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to have you today for this information session about the Future Leaders Program. My name is Leticia Ferreira. I assist Professor Hubert Zidoric with this program. I'm also alum from the University of Texas at Dallas. I got my MBA and Master's in International Management last summer. So for me, it's really home. It's really a pleasure to keep connected with UT Dallas and keep serving this amazing community. So I would say, how about we go ahead and introduce ourselves very briefly. We just say a few things about ourselves, and then we will start with the presentation. I'm basically going to go through some slides. Professor Zidoric is also going to jump in and comment on some of the key industry leaders and partners who support us in this program. And we have today also some great alumni from the program. Owen is here, and we will likely have also Husung here to share about their own experiences. Because one thing is us saying, you guys, we are awesome. And another thing is really, from former participants to see, what they learned and how this program have impacted their lives. So I'm handing over to Professor Zidoric.
Thank you. And we are small enough that everybody can introduce themselves as we go through this. So let's do that. Good afternoon. My name is Hubert Zidoric. I'm the faculty and program director at the University of Texas, Dallas. I wear 3 different hats. I work with undergraduate students in our global business program. I work with graduate students in international management, and I also lead the Center for Global Business, and this is what Leticia actually has in the corner as her background, Center for Global Business. This is where we work with companies, with institutions to bring exciting events, competitions, and projects for our students. So I spent the first 16 years of my career in consulting at Ernst & Young, one of the big 4 accounting firms. And I moved to academia about seven years ago. And it's been a pleasure to work with great students, having them learn about the world, so getting them excited about the world, getting them excited about collaboration with Lima, Peru. So thank you so much, Leticia.
Mm-hmm. So Professor Marcy, I know you introduced yourself already to us, but then some new guests had joined us. So if you can just say a few words about yourself.
Okay. My name is Marcy Anderson. I come from Universidad de Lima, Peru. I'm a professor of the International Business Program. I've been past director during 7 years in the International Business Program. Now I work as a professor. I'm an economist, and I am almost a PhD in some months. So yes, and well, I've been working very hard in all what is about research, internationalization, and obviously the accreditation of our program. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Marcy. So let's go with the ladies. So we have Ufing.
Hi, my name is Ufing. I'm recently studying in Minnesota, United States, in Olaf College. I'm an alumni from FLP last year. Yeah. Should I also need to share more?
No, it's okay. You will have the chance to talk more.
Okay.
Pretty soon. All right, Julia.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Julia.
Well, I'm Julia Favaro. I just entered the meeting. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit late. But well, I'm 20 years old. I'm currently studying international business at University of Lima. And well, I'm super excited about this program. I am really interested. So I don't know. That's why I'm here.
That's great. Thank you so much for joining us, Julia. All right, let's go with Frank.
Hi, everyone. I'm Frank Toscano. I'm international business student, University of Lima. I'm currently taking courses. Courses in the 7th semester, and I'm interested in things like entrepreneurship. Actually, I got I started my own business in the last year. It's grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be here.
Thanks so much for joining us, Frank. Jorge.
Hello, my name is Jorge Sandiam. I'm a student of University of Lima. I'm taking courses of 7th cycle, and well, I'm very excited to be here, and well, I hope this will be a great experience for everyone.
Thank you so much for joining, Jorge. Let's go with Husung.
Hello, can you hear me? Okay. So, hello everyone. My name is Hussein, and I'm also an alumni from last year's FLP. I'm from Taiwan, and now I'm studying in environmental and occupational management in North Carolina. Nice to meet you. I just recently started to learn Spanish, so I gotta try a little bit, so don't judge me. So, hola, mucho gusto. Yo soy Hussein Pakistalan, and that's all I have. Thank you very much.
Way to go. Congratulaciones, Husung. Good job. Okay, we have a new one that just joined us. Joanna, would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, can you hear me? Well, hi to everyone. My name is Joanna. I'm from Peru, Lima, from the University of Lima, and I am really happy to meet you all and to have the opportunity to participate in this program. I think it's going to be very helpful for all of us.
All right, thank you so much. All right, so without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and start sharing my slides with you. Please let me know as soon as you see it. At times my computer takes, a while to actually show the content, but please be patient, bear with me. Can you see it?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, so we are here to talk about the 2022 edition of the Future Leaders Program. It is really about long-lasting relationship and partnership we have with the ECLAT Foundation. We are going to talk about them, but mostly we are going to just really present the key features of the program, some registration details, and then we are going to open for Q&A. And we'll have the chance also to hear from alumni. So from Uvin and Husung, who gently joined us tonight to share their experiences with you. So basically, this program is a 3-week program. It is for college students. It is selective. It means all students will go through a selection process to be admitted in this program. And we are interested in having people who are willing to make a change, to be global citizens, to be global leaders. So the program itself is going to take place or be held from July 11th to July 29th this year. It's going to be like 60 hours. It's an intensive program, like 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the evening, every day for 3 weeks. But before that, we have this pre-program phase where we are at right now, when people will register, and then candidates will be interviewed, and those who are approved are gonna have an account set up to access content through the UT Dallas e-learning platform. So this is all from now until June. Right. During the program itself, we are going to cover topics related to international business communication, professional development, global business trends, what is key to have success in a global business environment. And a very important portion of this program is the social impact plans that students are going to work on. They are going to work in groups to prepare plans to actually make a change, to actually address some of the key world needs. And then after the program ends, we really want this to be an ongoing relationship and really the beginning of this global cooperation. So we want every participant to keep engaged in this community by executing the plan, reporting on the results, and also participating in a number of activities with the Alumni Association. So a very important part of this program, and we are going to see the detailed agenda in a moment, but it is really about understanding what the key needs, what the world needs at this point. And we work with this framework from the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. So in the very beginning of the program, students are going to learn about those goals, learn about those needs, and pick one of those issues to be addressed or to be worked on through those social impact plans. But yeah, in the first week of the program is really about understanding yourself, knowing what your strengths are and how you can really present yourself and make a difference to the world. In week 2, we are going to learn about all those needs and what is it that the global environment, global business environment will require for you to be a successful leader in this global economy. And then on week 3, the students will really go deep into addressing those issues or trying to really articulate what are the problems in their communities they want to have an impact on, and then create those social impact plans with the support of some graduate students from UT Dallas, right? Any questions so far? All right. So here are some examples of social impact plans from the students from last year's edition of the program. So we had 3 groups last year. So one of them were addressing this goal of quality education. So they worked and they were trying to answer this question: can education equality be more achievable in Taiwan? Many of our students in past years have come from Taiwan and from mainland China. And this is the first year when we are opening this program for other regions. And we are thrilled to have you guys representing Latin America and expanding the reach of this very interesting program. So another of the groups also work together to talk about good health and well-being. And another one of those projects were related to reducing inequality. And here is some testimony from a participant from the class of 2019. So before the pandemics, we used to have this program in person. So students would come to the US and spend a few days with us and have a more immersive type of experience. And this is Timothy Penn, one of those students who had the opportunity to come. And he was really very positively impacted by this program. And we want for you and for every student that participates in this program to have an excellent experience as well. So now I'm gonna hand it over to Professor Zidorek, who is gonna talk about these global leaders who are really partnering with us for a number of years now, and that really make a difference for us.
Thank you so much, Leticia, and thank you all for joining us. As Leticia mentioned, we have 3 components to this program. One is to make sure that you are truly getting the international business communication skills. We're looking at competencies. We're looking at identifying your strengths. So there will be a number of tools that you're going to be able to be tested by. The Strengths Finders test. We're going to be looking at a variety of competencies that you need to build to be successful in global business. And then we're going to be looking at trends, and we're going to be learning from the experts in various industries in various areas. And these are some of the experts that we have brought in the past. These are some of the experts that we're going to invite again and build on. So it's a combination of attorneys, international attorneys, combination of experts in technology, and combination of people in global talent and mobility, as well as learning and development and marketing. So I'll go very briefly and introduce these folks, because I think it's not only learning from these folks, but also if you are planning to we talked about internationalization, we talked about building that international network. These are the folks that are going to be able to open their LinkedIn, their portfolio to you, and you're going to be able to connect with them and basically look for possibly opportunities. They also have a vast global network in countries around the world, and possibly in Peru. So Michael Masiari, he's a international attorney at DLA Piper, one of the large international law firms. He specializes in employment law, but also in mergers and acquisitions and contracts. We have Dobrina Ustun, who is an American attorney from Bulgaria. She specializes in immigration law. And the reason we talk about immigration law, we emphasize the fact that immigration is part of global talent and mobility pool here in the United States. So she covers a number of activities related to immigration and how vital the role it plays in the global talent mobility. We have Nikunj Nirmal, who is a principal at Amazon. Everybody is familiar with what Amazon does, but his particular expertise, he comes from a technology background, but his role right now sits within the international expansion of Amazon. And what his primary role right now is to look at markets around the world and identify those potential markets for Amazon to expand to. Then we have Chris Fitzgerald. He's a former CTO, Chief Technology Officer of NTT Data. NTT Data is one of the largest telecom companies from Japan. So he talks about the technology trends and ways to manage global technology teams in the world. We have Lawrence Howarth. Lawrence actually serves as a director of Richardson Economic Development Partnership, which is an entity within Richardson Chamber of Commerce. And Richardson is a place where the city where the university is located. And what he does is he works with chambers of commerce around the world and companies around the world to help with international expansion. So, for example, if there is a company out of Lima, Peru, that is looking to expand into the United States, they would be working with Lawrence on identifying the best possibilities to enter the United States. Then we have Mimi Ho. Mimi is actually located in, so she travels between Singapore and Malaysia, and she is the head of global mobility for a technology company. What it means is she helps with the support of people that move around the world for her company. So the expatriates that move around the world to different countries to support the operations and expansion. And then we have Mathieu Tagnon. He's a French national who lives in the United States. He's been with the same company for I think over 2 decades, and the company is Essilor. The company specializes in manufacturing of lenses, glasses and lenses. And recently, the last couple of years, they merged with a company called Luxottica, and you probably know it's a company out of Italy, and everybody knows their main brand is Ray-Ban and other brands. So working with the lenses and the frames, such as Luxottica, helps them to gain a larger market share in that space. And he works in the learning and development space. And helps the two companies, the two entities, to upgrade and develop the skills of their talent. So these are only some of the experts that we have invited. There's a few more that we are going to add to the portfolio. So you're truly going to be learning from the best on where the world is heading. Thank you, Leticia.
Thank you, Professor Zadorek. Yes, this is an amazing group of experts that have been partnering with us for a number of years, and we are continuing to have a great support from them. For some reason, my computer just froze, so I'm stuck in this screen. Let me see if I can do anything to advance it. Yeah, here we go. Sorry about that. All right. And these are some of the faculty members from UT Dallas who are super recognized in the academic world, and they are supporting us through the years. So Professor Zadorek, you already know him. Victoria McGrady is a specialist in international and business communication. She's the one helping us go through the Strengths Finder assessment and really help students individually find their strengths and find their reason and find the best way for them to present themselves to the world. Professor Gaurav Shekhar has this amazing experience of one of the leaders of the Toastmasters organization. I don't know if you are familiar with Toastmasters, but this is an international organization dedicated to improve public speaking skills, and he's a master of that. So he is a great source of insights also, and encouragement for our students to really be able to articulate stories. When we are talking about making changes, it's really about inspiring others to understand the vision, understand a story, and share a passion and mobilize resources towards a common goal. And Gaurav is amazing in helping our students with that. We have Tom Henderson and Gary Koch, who are very experienced professors here at Dallas related to the fields of sustainability and global business as well. And Professor Mike Peng is author of a number of academic papers in all those important magazines. He's top one researcher and publisher of topics related to global business. It's really a pleasure to have him also as a co-director of the Center for Global Business and participating in the program with us. And then we have the ECLAT Foundation. So these guys are the amazing partners for us. These are some of the board members of the ECLAT Foundation. ECLAT stands for Education Changes Lives and Times. So they were the ones that originally came up with the idea of supporting students, international students, and bringing them from Taiwan, from China to the US, and to have this immersive experience here. So they were the ones who initially had the idea of coming up with this program, and later on we just partnered with them and expanded the program. But all those smiley faces you see there, they are just that, they are precious partners with us. They not only support this program financially and in the planning and execution of the program, but they are also mentors for the program participants. So they will really go and have one-on-one meetings and help our students to develop their careers and just help them achieve their goals. So yeah, we have Emin, Jane, Linda, Jerry, Eric, Sam. We have many others behind the scenes also supporting us. And here are some of the leaders from the Future Leaders Program Alumni Association. So we have Polly, Sasa, Andy, Timothy. These have been leaders from of the FLPAA. And you're gonna hear also from Ufin and Husung, who are here tonight, who are alumni also from last year's edition of this program. Last year, we also had the facilitators from the TechPact, which is one of our student organizations at UT Dallas. Those are graduate students from technology management program, and they have been so instrumental in sharing some tools and frameworks and tips on how to address problems and how to prepare the social impact plans. So we are super thankful for having them supporting us. Maybe this year we are going to have another group of students, but just for you to have an idea of how global this program is. So we are really talking about such a global community. I'm from Brazil. Professor Sidorik's originally from Poland. We have people from India, from Taiwan, from Bulgaria, so from everywhere, and now from Peru. So we are super happy and excited about this little global community that we are forming here that really can make an impact, can make a great reach and impact in the world. All right, so before we go with registration details, any major questions so far? Let me go ahead also and see if I can share the detailed agenda. I've shared that document with you already, right? But if for those who haven't had the chance to read through the document, I'm not going to go through all the details of what's going to happen day by day, but I want you to have a feeling of how the program looks like. So how does it feel to be a part of this program? So let me see. Tell me when you see PDF document. Is it open?
Yes.
Right. So this is the tentative agenda. So it you know, the main, you know, the meat of the program is not going to change, but some details can still change. So that's why we just treat it as a tentative document. But this is really for you to have an idea of, you know, have a sense of how things are going to go with this program. So before the program starts on July 1st, we are going to have this ice-breaking type of session, right? You're going to introduce each other. We're going to just like get to you know, set up some expectations. It's really going to be just for us to get to know each other before we start working together. And then we start officially on July 11th. And you see it's like 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. All the sessions starting very early in the morning. And the reason for that is that because we are having also students from Asia, it's going to be like 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. their time, right? So we have to accommodate for that. So, but again, we are going to have sessions in the mornings and in the evenings every day. And we are going to see, you know, the goals, the objectives, and the topics that are going to be covered there. And it's really a very thoughtful and very well prepared schedule to really help us in the first week to go through all those professional development types of activities, business communication, and identifying our strengths and how we can really promote ourselves and present ourselves to the business world. And then week 2, we are going to go through all those global business challenges and what it takes for us to be successful in the world environment. That's when we are going to hear from all those industry experts, and we have the chance to connect with them and actually engage and do some hands-on activities during all those sessions. You're going to see that you will normally have short sessions, and then we have some breakout sessions and discussion and some hands-on activity, and then we group together to discuss results and to share our learnings. And we use this type of approach throughout the whole program, right? And then week 3, we go with this global leadership, like how can we lead change? How can we make a difference? How can we actually go to address those issues and meet those needs that we see in the world, right? So yeah, you have this document with you, and with a very few changes, that's basically what we are gonna have. And then let me stop presenting this. All right. And I would love for us to now hear from Uvin first, and then from Husung about their own experience with this program. So how was it for you guys?
Hello again. So I just talked about I joined the FLP last year, and it was a virtual classes, but like for most of people, they probably gonna worry about because it's like a virtual lesson. But this actually surprised me a lot because for FLP, we have to have like a really good quality in terms of the classes and also the teacher, and all the work are clearly on the Teams website, Teams file that you can easily just find it for any resources that you want. And I think the biggest takeaway I got from this FLP is it helped me a lot when I am doing my looking for my internship, and also to work on my resume, and also like how am I gonna talk during the interview, this kind of thing. It helped me a lot. And also we had a lot of chance we're learning, like we have this classes that we have to learn how to write the impact plan, and this also helped me a lot to kind of learn how to structure your idea from an idea to a structural plan proposal. And I think that's really helpful for me because now I'm actually working for an alumni organization, and I'm also in our school student activity committee. So basically, I have a lot of time. I have to try to put my idea into words and like sentences, and FLP helped me a lot, and it gave me the experience for writing this kind of proposal and to learn this critical thinking. And yeah, I think this is my biggest takeaway from FLP.
Thank you so much, Uvin. Let me ask you, how did the FLP helped you, or if it influenced you in a way of bringing you to the US after, from moving from Taiwan to the US?
Yeah, like that was one of my reasons I applied for FLP last year, because I know I'm gonna study in the United States, and FLP also have the classes to give you like an overview about the structure of the law, the policy system in United States, and kind of like mention about like the university in United States, and that helped me a lot when I actually came to here. And I wouldn't be like I know nothing, because I know I had a few knowledge about the United States. So yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Ufin. How about you, Husung?
Hello, can you hear me? I just need to make sure. Okay, so me and Ufin participated in the last year's FLP, and for me, I learned that first of all, how about that? I've loved one of the class most, which is the the one that is Toastmaster. I like that professor so much, and I learned so much from it. Because before I have been struggling to give a public speech, because I sometimes cannot get my ideas straight or to make it more appealing to my audiences. But after that class, I realized that it's not easy to give a public speech, but it's very easy to organize your thought and make your words to others. And that also helped me to construct our plan to help our plan was to help the teenager in Taiwan to reduce their suicide rate and depression rates. And because of that class, I learned how to organize my thought with my peers and put our words into the plan and try to make it work and to drive our idea into a motion that can potentially change a society. That's my biggest takeaway, and that's what I love about this project. I mean, this class. And one of the other things that I think it's worth mentioning is that it helped me to build up my confidence of my English skill and my resume. First of all, my resume was so bad before this program, but the professor really teaches you how to build up your resume and how to use your resources such as LinkedIn and Facebook to find someone that you can count on in the future and someone that could potentially help you in the future. My resume now is become better and better, and I do more things on campus, such as participating in international club, and then I also applying to be a student government member and student activity member, and which I'm so grateful because of that. I think if I didn't participate in that resume class, I would never be able to apply and actually get into interview with them. I'm really grateful. And one last thing is that, like Ufin, this is my first year to be here, and this class we literally learn about a little bit about American legal system and standard of ethics standard in global business in United States, and helped me a lot. Now I'm taking the law class because that's my major requirement. I'm taking introduction to law for paralegal, and that because of that foundation. So in that class, I can literally answer everything that professor asked me. Plus, I study a little bit more. So yeah, and thank you for the chance for me to speak here. I'm really grateful for this program.
Thank you so much, Hussein. It's really great to hear from you and Ufin. Also, tell me a little bit more about how did you feel about connecting with those industry experts through LinkedIn, and how the engagement went with those professionals during the program.
So during the program, you know, I always have a thought that those business like masters, that they would not like actually pay attention to us little like future leader or something like that. Actually, I am now still sometimes chatting with some of the professors to like, you know, to build a connection. And because of those connection, I actually found some of my friends that working in Texas, Dallas. I'm really happy with that.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So yeah, one thing that we really think it's takes this program to a different level is really the global engagement we start. It's just the start of expanding your global community and expanding your networks, you know, in whatever field you have. And also we have a very diverse group, not only in terms of nationalities and backgrounds, but we do have lots of different areas of interest. So it is not just about global business. There's a lot of content related to global business and international trade and all that. But our participants, our linguistic, literature. We've had one that was that is becoming now an airplane pilot. We have people that specializes in fashion, and people who are just like for nonprofit, and global policies and stuff like that. So it is not 100% focused on business. Of course, if you have this foundation, as Hussein said, if you have that foundation, you can use it for whatever area you are planning on working towards. So that's, what we like to present so far. Let me go back to the slides and talk about the registration. And now I'm gonna really open the mic to all the participants here. So if you guys have any specific question or anything you want to ask directly to one of us or to the alumni, just don't be shy and prepare your question, and just go ahead and unmute your microphone to ask whatever you want to ask from us, okay? Anyone? Frank?
No, it's all clear. Thanks.
Oh, you
You
have the
muted, Leticia.
microphone.
Thank you. I'm sorry for that. All right. So some of the application details. So deadline is approaching. We have just a few more days, 9 days to register. You can just scan this QR code on your screen, or you can also use one of the links that I've shared in one of my emails to you guys, right? What do you need to register? It's really about presenting your college transcript. We want to have really high quality students participating with us. Your resume or curriculum vitae, whatever you call it there. We want to know what your experiences are and how you're looking towards the future. So this statement of purpose is about understanding why do you want to join us for this program, and what is the type of change you want to see in the world. What is the impact you want to make in your community? And then we ask the candidates to provide us with 2 recommendation letters. It can be from a professor, it can be from a peer, it can be from whoever you think can put a good word for you, right? And the investment for this 60-hour program is $999. I don't have it. I would like to hear also from you. How do you think about this price point? But also, I'm pleased to tell you that for all those students who are approved to participate in the program, and they can apply for scholarships through the ECLAT Foundation. And it's gonna be then on a need-based type of approach. So if you have a financial need, if you can just like demonstrate that the price is too high for you to pay, then you have a chance to have scholarships through the ECLAT Foundation. Okay. All right, so let me hear from Julia. Julia, would you like to ask any questions, or do you have any comments for us?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Well, I think everything is very clear. I'm actually very interested. I love like the testimony, because it make you connect a little bit more with the program. So yes, I'm interested. I'm going to apply, and I hope to be accepted.
That's great. That's great. Thank you. Thank you for that. Oh, also, I forgot to show you the pictures from previous years. So you see all those smiles, right? And you see, in this last edition, it was mainly people from Taiwan and from mainland China. but it is just such an amazing experience and a great group of people. Here are some pictures also from those who participated in person in the US in the years of 2018 and 19, right? So it's fun. It's fun, and this is really such a lovely group of people to work with and to collaborate globally. All right, so let me ask some other questions. So Jorge, would you tell us why were you interested in participating in this information session? So what caught your attention and brought you to this meeting?
Oh well, I'm very interested in I don't know in entrepreneurship. So I know this is a great experience to have new knowledge about the trends about the world. So I decided to participate in this meeting.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jorge. And I think that the social impact plans you're going to learn and practice about, it is not only social, right? You can use the structure and you can use the method to really approach any problem or to prepare to make any change you want to see. So I think entrepreneurship is really about changing, right? It's about making a change and bringing something new to the world. And I think you can definitely benefit from it. All right. So who else would like to tell us about why are you interested in joining this program? Joanna?
Hi, can you hear me? Okay. Well, first of all, because of I found really interesting about the exchange of culture during this program, and something that also one of the participants mentioned, like learn how to market yourself and learn about yourself and how to sell yourself to the global market. I think it's really interesting and really important because we are part of the international business career. So I think that's the main that's why I decided to. I really want to apply, and I am going to do it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. It's great to hear that. Also, I'm the one responsible for following up all those applications, and I'm here to help with any questions or any issues you may have during the process. We really want you to join us and to count on my support in whatever I can do for you. Okay. And Frank, any comments? Any other thing that you think is going to be valuable for your international business career?
Yeah, well, I think that the program is really comprehensive. I was looking at all the objectives that every session has. There are really diverse topics, as for example, technology, ethics, and that's what I like from the program.
Thank you for that. So I have also some questions for Professor Marcy, right? So I know you joined the session as appointed by Professor Ricardo. So I'm not sure you have the chance to read through all those materials beforehand, but I'd like also to hear from you, from what you see in what we've presented today, how relevant that this class or this program can be to your students at Universidad de Lima, and if you see anything that you would like to see in this program or that you were expecting to see in the session.
Well, Leticia, I can tell you, if I had the opportunity to be a student, I will be taking this course, by sure. because I'm a global professional, and I see myself being a student and taking this course with so good leaders, global leaders, and also those global academics. I had the chance to meet Mike Penn. We have worked together, we have made together, and we were thinking to invite him. We had invited him already to the university, but because of the COVID, he couldn't come to visit us. But now, if you let me, I can invite him the day that he has his class with the students. That will be great for us. I'm really I can tell my students, because all of them are or have been my students, and I can tell them this is a great opportunity for them. You have a lot of good knowledge that you will receive, good opportunities, good experiences, and they will have the opportunity to, as a future leaders in the world, to create or to develop more networking. That it's one of the things that they need as global leaders. I really, really, it's awesome. I really like it.
Well, thank you so much. Really appreciate your comments, Professor Marcy. And again, thank you so much to all of you for joining us today. If you have any questions or any concerns or anything, just don't let anything prevent you from applying, right? We are here for you. I'm here to support you throughout the way. I'm going to be also one of the ones interviewing all the candidates for the program. We really want to see those traits of a leadership and communication and this willingness to serve, willingness to give back to the community. It's really not about just like checking boxes and watching classes. It's really a hands-on experience and the start of this real and effective global network. So it's being part of this community. It's just like continue to be engaged with alumni and with those mentors and executing those plans. This is really that something that stands out. It's not really theoretical type of training. And we really love for you, all of you, to join us. And again, congratulations to all of you, because I know that Professor Ricardo selected just a few students to recommend this program to. So I know for sure that you guys are among the top students in your university, and I believe that you're going to be a great addition to this program as well. So Professor Zidorek, would you like to say a few words before we conclude?
Yes, I wanted to say that at the end of this program, our support for you and our collaboration partnership with you will not end. You're going to be meeting additional student organizations, and one of them in particular is working on a program called Internet, International Network, and they have launched this program this semester. It's a program with in collaboration with universities in Poland, in Brazil, in Taiwan, and we're going to be adding more countries. I would like to see Peru. We would like to see Chile. We would like to see additional universities in Asia and in Europe. What it is, it's a continuing every week collaboration on activities to build that professional expertise, professional development. Part of internationalization process that Professor Marcy discussed in the beginning is to connect you to work together and to possibly exchange the thoughts, ideas, and innovations. And I think one of you mentioned that you have a business, or you're launching a business. One of the things that we do at the university here, and in collaboration with the Chamber of Commerce, is to help international businesses from your country, from other countries around the world, to expand into the United States, because you're going to be looking for additional markets, and the American market is one of the largest markets in the world. So we are here to help you. We're here to support you, and we are here to actually guide you to become a future global leader. So thank you for attending. Leticia, thank you for a fantastic session, and we hope to see you apply soon, and we hope to see you in July.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful night.
Take care. Bye-bye.
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 Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.